I want to talk to you about the matchmaking process. To be honest, from time to time, during my first consultations with potential clients, when I explain to them our matchmaking process, how we work, they tell me something like, oh, I don't think it will work with me, like you should change it, because I will explain to you now how I think you should work, how you should change your matchmaking process for me to succeed. And usually these men say that you just have to open your database for me and I will put my finger on profiles of women I find attractive and you will give me their phone numbers. I don't need this coaching, I don't need all these complicated interviews, just open your database, I will put my finger, I will choose whom I like, and this will work. No need to complicate it. And of course we say no, because first of all, this is not the way we work and it won't be in the interest of this gentleman. And we try to explain why it won't work, but people can be stubborn. For example, about 6 months ago, I had this interview with a pre-client, a gentleman who actually speaks Ukrainian because his grandparents from both sides, they have relocated to United States from the territory in between modern Ukraine and Poland, and he was born in United States already. Well, he actually speaks a peculiar mix of Polish and Ukrainian languages, but many of our clients actually have Eastern European roots. For example, their parents or great-parents, like in this case, have relocated to United States or to Germany, but people still want to meet someone who speaks their mother tongue, who can understand some traditions, because they believe they can relate more to such people. But anyway, I got distracted. This gentleman, he was 47 when he has first approached us, and after I said no, that it's not going to work if I just open my database and you put your finger, I can't imagine a professional matchmaker actually agreeing to it, because it is not beneficial for a client. First of all, it's a waste of time and money. It's like Tinder. On Tinder you can look at these profiles for free, and you can think that, wow, there is this abundance of choice, I can choose anyone and all I need to do is just text. When people who have actually used Tinder know that this is not the case, and you can waste lots of time like looking at these profiles and it won't lead to real dates. After I told him that we are not going to open our database for him, he said that okay, your complicated process won't work for me, and he went to look for a matchmaker who would agree for his terms. As you probably can already guess, this man didn't succeed, and he has returned to us telling that I was right. But I want to speak to you about his experience. After the first time he has approached us and I said no, he has found a dating agency of a kind, and pretty much they had this gallery of brides to choose from, and all he had to do was really put his finger on a picture, pay like $50 per phone number, and they would give him a phone number, and then he could reach those women. He bought 10 phone numbers of ladies he thought were attractive, were up to his standards, and you know how many real dates he had? Like 0. He has texted all the ladies, and none of them, first of all, knew who he was. They didn't know that that agency was given their phone numbers. Some of them were like really upset about the fact that their phone number was leaked to a stranger and they have blocked him. Some of the ladies have engaged into conversation with him, so they have exchanged a few texts, but usually after hearing how old he was, they said that they were not interested. He was 47 and he has chosen the profiles of women in their late 20s, like early 30s top. But this gentleman was not really discouraged. He said that okay, one agency was not up to his standards and his method didn't work there, but he still thought that his method, putting his finger on profiles and buying phone numbers, will work eventually. So he found another dating agency. There they charged him like $100 per phone number, but he has insisted that they actually contact the lady first and tell them that, let's call him Jim. Jim will text them. And they really have informed the ladies. He said that all 10 ladies whose phone numbers he bought knew that there was the guy named Jim, and he would contact them. This time, after texting all 10 ladies, he actually managed to have 2 dates, one offline and one online per Zoom. The rest of the ladies, after exchanging a few texts with him, usually asked to see his picture. He sent them the picture and they said that they were not interested. The lady with whom he had a Zoom date, they actually talked on Zoom. She has asked him how old he was, and she said that, no, you are too old for me, I'm not interested in such a big age difference. And he has actually met one of the ladies. He had a business trip to Germany, and she lived in Germany, a Ukrainian woman living in Germany. They have met, they had dinner, and during that dinner, the lady told him that she had no intentions to leave Europe. She liked Germany, she just got a promotion, she liked her apartment. So she was actually looking for someone who also lived in Berlin or who was open to relocate to Berlin, because she had zero intention to leave this city. So after wasting 6 months of his life and, well, $750, this man was still single, and he came to another consultation with us, and he said that, you know what, probably you were right, and probably my method doesn't work, because I got similar results that I was getting on Tinder. And how is our matchmaking process different from what Jim has experienced? First of all, we never open our database, not only because we care deeply about safety and privacy of our clients, but also because it makes zero sense. You can put your finger on random profiles on Tinder, and chances will be high that you are going to meet women that not only won't find you attractive in person, will have totally different interests, but if we are talking about international dating, simply are not ready for international dating. They are not ready to relocate. In case of Jim, he speaks Ukrainian, so he doesn't have a language barrier, but he still lives in the United States, and he can't leave. He is not planning to leave, so he's looking for someone who can relocate for love. If they build a relationship, relocate not only to the United States, but to his state and to his town. So of course it makes zero sense to open the database, because when you try to choose women only by pictures, by profiles, without knowing what they are looking for, what their values are, what type of a man they are looking for, you can face this situation when you go out on a date with someone who is not ready to relocate. And for Jim, it is essential that she will relocate. And of course, when we conduct interviews with the ladies for this our new client, we pay attention whether the lady is open to relocate if she builds a relationship with someone who lives in the United States. Of course, nobody is ready to relocate after the first date or after like 5 dates. You have to build a relationship. But some people are open for that. If I meet the right guy, and if we build a really serious, healthy relationship, and for example, we are together for like a long period of time, we are thinking about engagement or marriage, of course I will relocate. But some women are not open for that because they like their lives, for example, in Berlin or in London, and they're looking for someone who lives in that area. For example, the age difference. Jim wanted to date younger because he wanted to have kids, and he was 47. So it was important to introduce him only to women who, first of all, want to have kids just like him, but also who are open to the age difference, for whom a 47-year-old guy is not too old. One can tell me that, okay, the age difference when she is 37 and he is 47 is not a big age difference. I can contradict you that there are like tons of women who would say that I am just 37 and I don't consider dating anyone who is older than, for example, 44 or 45. And she has the right to think this way. We all have the right to try to choose what we believe is best for us. But there are women who can appreciate Jim for all the right reasons. Yes, he is older, for example, she is just 37 or 36 and he is 47, but he doesn't have an ex-wife. He doesn't have kids from previous marriage. He is well-educated, well-traveled. He represents her culture, but he is an interesting mix of Western culture and Ukrainian culture. He speaks with a cute accent. He is tall. He is handsome. He looks good for his age. He is witty. He can play the guitar. There are women out there who can appreciate all this and who are looking for his type. So pretty much as matchmakers, we do for our clients what Jim did himself. So he has texted these 20 women and he got only 2 dates out of that, and they were not successful. And if a matchmaker was doing it instead, We often conduct like 20 interviews to pre-select just one lady to increase chances that there will be a date, and this date will actually lead to the second date or the third date. Sometimes we end up interviewing like 25 women, 30 women to pre-select one candidate. But in case of Jim, these ladies, they haven't seen his photos. So there was a situation when he sent that picture and they said no. In our case, when we interview ladies for our clients, during this interview, not only we try to see if their values align with values of our client, long-term goals, if they are similar, but we also show the picture of our client, tell about him, about his understanding of relationship, romance, money, what he does for a living, what are his hobbies, if he wants to have children, his background. So we give some information, we paint a certain picture, we show the photo, and we watch the reaction. If we see that the lady is not excited about meeting our client, it makes zero sense to schedule the date. If there is no excitement before the date, there won't be any excitement during the date and after the date. Trust me, like it was proven by years of scheduling the dates. But if the lady is excited, like she likes his picture, you can tell that she likes the way he looks on the photo. She likes the information we share with the lady about him, because she can already see that they have this in common and that in common, and he has this and that qualities that she finds attractive. Then chances are high that this date, this introduction, will lead to the next date and the third date and a relationship. I don't know why people still pay money just to get like a phone number. You can do it for free on Tinder, or how much does it cost now to have this premium Tinder account, like $10 or like $20 per month. So it is, in my opinion, a total waste of time and money when you just see this catalogs of women. You have this illusion that you are the only one choosing, and you can date anyone and she will choose you back and you will be in love, etc., etc. In real life, it's just a total waste of your money and your time. A real matchmaker will make sure he or she understands who the client is, what type of life he leads, his lifestyle, how he understands relationship, how he understands gender roles in a relationship, what are his long-term goals, and the matchmaker will pre-select candidates who not only can choose the client back, who are excited about meeting him, but who share these values, share the long-term goals, who actually want similar things in life, and who are excited about this introduction. If you have any questions about our matchmaking process, please write them in the comments below this video. If you would like to schedule a complimentary consultation with a matchmaker, with myself, you can fill in the form below this video and we will schedule a call with you. Right now is the time to press like, to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done it yet. You can support our channel by becoming a sponsor. You will also get access to additional videos that we have filmed especially for our sponsors. My name is Svetlana Mucha. I am the founder and the leading matchmaker at Diolli.com, and I filmed this video for you in Munich, Germany, Deutschland.